Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. Last time, we explored a good chunk of the fire side of Hailfire Peaks, and now we're ready to go ahead and make our way through the icy side of this world. So, after Kazooie just pecks the top of our head, now we're Dragon Beak. Definitely felt a little different. Let's get out of here. And as you can hear, we got ourselves a dragon that's just wanting to shoot us down, so we got to be very careful here exploring this world. So I'm going to go ahead and take out this guy here. Man, talk about insult to injury. He's already dead, and then he gets shot with a giant ice ball. That must hurt. So we want to go ahead and jump our way down here, and over in this cave we got ourselves a Jinjo, so let's go ahead and collect it. Or not. Yeah, so this cave has a very strong wind to it. It's a little strange, but at the same time, it causes us to not be able to get that Jinjo, so we'll have to remember that for later. For now, we got this giant dude over here, so let's go ahead and talk to him. I'm Biggerfoot. I have an enormous foot. That's nice. Yes, it is, isn't it? And if you try to steal my shoes, you'll be seeing it close up. But those shoes won't even fit you. I don't care. You're not having them. Well, if you try to get them, it's a man of his word. Packs quite a wall, doesn't it? I'm real proud of my enormous foot. Yeah, so we can't do anything to get those claw shoes. But someone else can. Shoot him, big boy. Oh, my poor enormous foot. Where's the first aid kit? Yeah, so if you wait there long enough to get shot at, luckily one of the ice balls hits that guy's enormous foot. So it works out for us, because now we got ourselves some claw shoes here. And with these claw shoes, we can go ahead and scale up the mountain here, which is what we want to do because we immediately want to fight this dude, because we do not want to get shot randomly trying to explore the icy side here of the Hailfire Peaks. So let's go ahead, make our way into this cave, and confront our second boss here of this world.
You must be the pizza delivery boy that beat up my poor brother.
He tried to eat us.
I suppose you'll be wanting pizza too.
Yes, please. I ordered an Anchovy Deluxe.
Well, tough. We got none.
I'm sure you have. Give me my pizza. Yeah, we don't have pizza. What's with these chili burgers think we have pizza? We have none.
Ah, it burns.
So, just like his brother, Chili Billy here does have a weakness, and it's fire eggs.
Let me have just a little taste.
So, just like Chili Billy, Chili Willy, after a couple hits, will try to use his tongue now to hurt us. And as you can see, it definitely does hurt and has a pretty big hitbox to it, so it's not the easiest thing to avoid. But we need to go ahead and shoot this guy with a bunch of fire eggs. But luckily for us, since we have Dragon Kazooie with us now, we can go ahead and shoot as many fire eggs into this cannon as we can because we have an infinite supply. So this boss fight is made a lot easier if you have Dragon Kazooie. So, which is a couple hits away, and I'm one hit away from dying, which is not good. So I'm actually going to take this a little slow because I don't want to die here at the very end. So yeah, let's just try to avoid his attacks as much as possible. And hide behind the cannon. And now just light him up with our fire eggs. And that's Chili Willy.
Stop it. I don't want pizza anymore. I'll go and get a takeout instead.
Hold on, you frosty fool. We've beaten both of you now. So I reckon we should get a trophy.
A trophy, huh? How about this? Now, which way is it to the fly-through McJiggies?
I would like to know where that Majiggy is. I can go for a McJiggy burger. That'd be good. I would say a McBurger, but that kind of actually sounds like something that already exists, so I probably don't want to say that. That would probably be a bad thing. So yeah, there you go. That's both Chili Willy and Chili Billy defeated. Defeating both of those two, well, that will go ahead and finally give you a Jiggy. Oh boy, we fell down the mountain, but luckily we caught it in time. We just slid down the rest, so that's definitely good. I don't want to die from the abominable snowman next, so let's just shoot him with some fire eggs to be safe. Luckily, one fire egg will take that guy out, so that's very good to know. But there you go. That's that done. So let's just go ahead and make our way over to a different portion here at Hailfire Peaks. So let's go ahead and shoot you. Get rid of that snowman. And over here, we got ourselves another cave. If we go ahead and make our way into this cave, well, for starters, I want to go ahead and try to attack this guy because he's kind of in my way and I kind of would like some help. But here is a little cutout area, so I should probably go in here first. Yeah, it's a little thing of honeycomb health, so nothing very special. It kind of looks like they should hide something more important back there, like a Jinjo or something, but they don't. But here in this cave that I've been alluding to for quite some time, as you can see, it has a little bit of a fire trail because it leads back over to the fire side of Hailfire Peaks. And the one right above this area does the same thing, so we're not going to go up there right now. Keep that one in mind, so we will be going back there later, but for now, we're going to just go ahead and continue exploring more of this icy side of Hailfire Peaks. So we're going to go ahead and climb up this area here, and there is actually a cave that was near the area we came into, so let's go ahead and make our way over to this said cave. So over here in this corner is our cave entrance, and just a bunch of stuff materializing out of thin air. Good draw distance. I mean, this was an N64 game. Case in point with those eggs just kind of exploding on nothing. They should definitely hit that snowman. They didn't hit him because they're slightly out of view, so it counted as a draw distance issue. They just couldn't go any farther. It's kind of annoying. Here we got some icicles that are kind of a pain to deal with, but we got ourselves a honeycomb we can refill our life fully up to, so that was a good timing puzzle. It's actually not one of the hard ones to deal with. The ones I don't like dealing with in that kind of situation are the ones that kind of cycle through the honeycombs at random. Those are always hard to get what you want, but if it's just moving fast, I can time that pretty well at this point. We want to shoot a clockwork egg through this tiny hole because in here is a Cheeto page. So let's go ahead and grab that Cheeto page. And let's go ahead and take control of Banjo-Kazooie once again. Take out this icicle. Don't want to deal with you. Just got all my health back. Don't want to lose any of it at this point. It's kind of hard to tell in this area what ice is real and what ice is fake. But pay attention to the shading, because as you can see here, that blue ice, that's a part of the background, but the clear ice, if you get near it, it gets up and starts to attack. The clear ice is the enemy, so keep that in mind. But here, as you can see, we got a translucent area here. Well, that's where we got ourselves the Cheeto page. And there's a couple areas that are like that in this cave that kind of hint at some other stuff you can go ahead and grab. So that is definitely something to know. Pay attention to this area and see there are things for us just barely out of view. But here we got a Minjo just frozen in a block of ice. That is an interesting way to hide a Minjo. You would think that'd be a real Jinjo for a second, and then as soon as you open it, that's when they just trick you and say, no, that's not real. That was a Minjo this whole time. They really play with your emotions on that one. I'm going to go ahead and jump up here. Hit this warp pad, which, if you want to be honest, that's probably the most useless warp pad in the whole game. That warp pad I really don't find any use for personally. But here, we got ourselves basically nothing. Just a big old abyss. We got these icicles we can go ahead and shoot down, but if we go ahead and turn our camera over here, up here, we got ourselves a Jinjo. That Jinjo definitely looks sad. Very, very sad. We're going to go ahead and actually separate Banjo-Kazooie here, because for starters, if we fall down that pit right now, well, it's going to be bad news. We'll immediately die, so we don't want to do that. But if we fall as just Banjo or just Kazooie, then it won't be a problem anymore. What we want to go ahead and do is shoot these icicles down with our grenade eggs. Conveniently for us, it just kind of stop in the air, so we can actually use these things as platforms because of that. And this grenade egg, as you can see, has quite a punch to it. One grenade egg actually took down 2 icicles, so that really worked out in my favor. So here I'm going to go ahead and just jump very carefully. I'm going to take a detour here, flap my wings very slowly, and grab myself the treble clef of this world. Now let's very slowly make our way back over to where we came from. And now let's continue climbing over to this ledge. And there you go. We made it. Was that all the icicles? Yeah, that's what I thought. There's one more. There was a weird gap there, and I was thinking there has to be one more left. Now they're all there. I didn't need that last one, but yeah, that wasn't shot down, so that was a little weird. This is a very green room. Man, very, very green. You can probably green screen out Kazooie at this point. But here we got ourselves a fiery looking area, so if we go into this, we're back inside the volcano on the fire side, and because of that, we can get ourselves the honeycomb piece over here. So that honeycomb piece has been eluding us for quite some time here in Hailfire Peaks. Now we're finally able to collect it, so that's good to know. Let's get out of this grotto and make our way to the outside portion, because out here, we got ourselves a move from Jam Jar, so let's go ahead and learn it. Now you're lifting no big fat bear. Easy it'll be for you to glide through the air. Jump up high and then hold LT or RT. Don't need fly pads or feathers red. That'll be all. Dismissed. I think that's probably the worst rhyme out of all of them that's been broken through the translation of the buttons in this version, because in the original, him translating things to feathers red for your red feathers made more sense because of the rhyming. In the 360 version, it just sounds like he has no idea what to call red feathers and he just trips over his words. That just sounded terrible. But yeah, now we can glide through the air. It's pretty cool, and doing so allows us to get on top of this mountain and get us a Cheeto page. We could have actually climbed up this naturally with Kazooie, but it's actually easier if you just use Kazooie's gliding move at this point. So there you go. There's that. So with the gliding move, we can try to make it back over, but as you can see, we don't have enough height. So that's unfortunate for me, but the nice thing about the glide is that you can use this at any time when you're falling, and because of that, you actually can save yourself from getting any fall damage. It's really convenient for that reason. But besides that, at this point, the glide will allow us to go ahead and get things out of reach, which is very, very convenient for our sake. So for starters, coming back in this grotto here, we can go ahead and use our backflip to jump high in the air, and then we can immediately use our glide. But as you can see, it's a little awkward to use because the second you get out of your backflip animation, you can't just activate your glide right away. You have to wait a moment and then you can glide with Kazooie. It's a little weird if you want to be honest. It's an interesting move, but it definitely isn't the most user-friendly right away because it has some weird wind-up time after using the backflip. I don't notice that big of an issue when I'm just doing a jump and trying to glide, but doing a backflip, it just doesn't work for me all that well. It's a little weird for that reason. But we're done inside that grotto at this point. There's nothing more for us to do. We got some split-up pads over here we can go ahead and use if we want, which I'm honestly not sure why at this point we would use these. Maybe later we'll have use for them, but for now they're pretty useless, so let's go ahead and make our way down this area. This is actually a sloped surface, so we actually need Kazooie to climb back up there, but here, as you can see, there's a Jiggy behind this wall. If we can get behind there right now, we can grab that, but sadly, we can't do that at the moment. So we'll have to keep that in mind for later. Here we want to go ahead and climb up this area, break open this ice to get ourselves some more notes. And here we got an icicle block with lips. That definitely looks interesting, but it has a Jinjo. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that Jinjo.
Hey, young man. I'm Mildred Ice Cube, but I seem to have misplaced my husband, George. There was this terrible blizzard, and he was whisked off into the sky.
So?
Isn't it obvious? I want you to go and look for him.
How about no? I'm just gonna murder you instead. With a grenade egg.
Ah! Tell George his dinner is in the...
In the what? In the what? Guess we'll never know. But more importantly, we got ourselves a Jinjo, which is the important thing here. You have to be a murderer to get him, but hey, trade one life to get another. That's what we basically did. So we enter this igloo here. We enter Boggy's igloo. We've heard about Boggy, but we haven't seen him since Banjo-Kazooie, so it's been a while. But we're finally here. Thanks for all your help, Banjo. Well, it looks like you probably need more help because your husband here is... Well, to be blunt, he's not really looking great. He looks very lazy and very fat. He put on a lot of weight since the first game. Hello, Boggy. Take a look at my new widescreen TV. It's got loads of features. I'm sure it has. It has, actually. 100 hertz scanning, Dolby 5.1 surround sound, 9,999 channels, 15 SCOT sockets, 3 remote controls. Oh, sorry. But it's got no online shopping, and I'm really hungry. What do you want? A big hot fish would be great. Well, conveniently for you, we got that. What was that? Wow, the fish must have swallowed a jiggy. Well, if it's not edible, I don't want it. Fair enough, Boggy. I'll add it to our collection. Be my guest. I got stuff to watch. I kind of wish we could watch this first, but we got a jiggy regardless, so there's that. Also, Boggy, I have a question for you. You said this TV has 15 SCART inputs. Where are they? There's nothing in the back. It's just a solid glass panel. This is the weirdest TV. And also, widescreen TV, eh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this aged horribly. This is a widescreen CRT television. They don't even sell these anymore, Boggy. Whoever you bought this TV from, you may want a refund because they ripped you off. Or at least in the time period the HD version of this game on 360 released, because in the early 2000s, those kind of TVs were more standard back then. Now look at that, we got all Boggy's kids back in the room here, and as you can see, they got some memorabilia from Freeze Easy Peak, which is a world that Boggy was from in the first game. So you can see his original igloo here in that painting, and if we go ahead and look over to the other side of the wall, we can see the giant snowman here too, that was in Freeze Easy Peak. So a lot of little throwbacks here in the first game in this area.
Thanks for the fries, Mr. Bear.
Ah, you're definitely welcome.
Jumping on Mom and Pop's bed is almost as much fun as the fair.
Alright, you keep on saying that. That bed doesn't look fun to jump on. Looks like a nice hard rock. Not the most comfortable one. Speaking of which, this guy is so uncomfortable in his bed, he has to sit on his pillow. That definitely doesn't look good.
Cheers for the burgers back at the fair.
Well, let's just get out of here after that one. I don't want to smell any more of that kid's farts. He definitely needs to use the bathroom that doesn't exist in his home. Install a bathroom, Boggy. Your kids need it. And yeah, that's everything we can do at Boggy's house, so at this point, we're done dealing with his family for the rest of our adventure. It's sad to see, but we won't be revisiting Boggy anytime soon. But if we come up this ledge here, we got ourselves a warp pad we can go ahead and interact with, so we definitely want that. I'm going to go ahead and break open that ice to get ourselves some more notes, and there you go. Has a lot more notes for our collection, and a dead alien. Can't even interact with him, he's just 100% dead. We can hit him with Kazooie just to add insult to injury, but there's nothing we can do to help this guy right now, unfortunately. Because we actually need help from someone else. Maybe Mumbo can help us with this guy. But we'll go ahead and see if we can revive this alien next time. Next time on Let's Play Banjo-Tooie, we'll continue exploring more Hailfire Peaks and hopefully reviving this alien and bringing him back to the world of the living. I'll see you guys next time.